So hi guys, welcome to the video. So in this video we are going to see the past paper analysis for your IDT, that is your past 5 attempts analysis. Okay. First question is going to be your computation of liability or computation of taxable value, whatever. Okay. So it is for your 14 marks and this is a compulsory question. And see, in this video, wherever I refer to the chapter number, it is related to your study material. You can go and refer your study material for the same. Okay. Now, this will be from your chapter number 1 to chapter number 7. Okay. Chapter number 7. So this is like supply chapter, reverse charge mechanisms, valuation, exemption. So these are the areas covered here. Okay. And the ITC chapter. Fine. Now, so when I talk about question number 2 to 6, okay, in this question, every last part is going to be your custom related questions. Okay, it is going to be your custom related question. So before going on to other areas, we'll first complete the customs. So you will get an understanding. Okay, so second question, C part is going to be your custom valuation. See, every attempt you are going to get a custom valuation question. Here in this attempt, here also it is custom valuation. So anyway, the second question is your custom valuation based on the past trend analysis, right? Here this is for the remaining marks. Okay, this is for your 10 marks and this is for your 4 marks. So here alone the marks has been changed, so the other areas remains the same. Next, so you can have a understanding 2C will be your custom valuation, right? And 3C again your custom part. So in this you're going to get the customs, case law, section 23 and then IGCR rules. Okay, so 2 times you are getting these questions, and this is a general case law question, so I have written as custom. So anyway, you are going to get the questions like case laws, the common questions. Okay, section 23. So again, this is a custom part. Okay, not specific but the custom area, right? Next, 4C. 4C is basically 1, 2, 3, 4 times they have asked baggage question, and 1 time it is a provisional assessment calculation. So anyway, it is a kind of sums. Okay, sums are being tested here. So if we take as a theory or sums, it is everywhere it is almost sums. Okay, so even a baggage, I'm considering it as a sum. Even if it is a theoretical part, then also it is a kind of sum oriented area. Okay, so 4C, let us take it as a baggage and sum oriented question from the customs. Okay, 5C. So 5C, you can see warehousing. Okay, again some case studies, refund, custom questions. Fine. So this is your fifth 5C part. There is no specific area. It's a mixed questions. Okay. And if you come to sixth question, FTP, 4 times FTP and import export related custom question one time. Okay. So it is majorly FTP questions is there in 6C. So you can take a stand whether you are good in custom valuation or whether you are good in FTP, you are good in case law. Accordingly, you can choose your question. See, this is based on the past attempt analysis. We are not sure about the ICAI pattern. Okay, based on the past attempt analysis, we are taking a prediction that the same going to repeat. There are high chances you can get a question here also as FTP. We don't know. Okay, here also you can get a question as a FTP. Okay, instead of valuation, they can give a FTP question here also. We don't know ICAI pattern, but based on the past 5 attempt analysis, we are guessing that okay, FTP may come in 6C. So accordingly, we can plan it. Okay, fine. So here the customs part is done. So if you are doing the customs properly, anyway you have to write 4 questions in customs, right? So 4 4s or 16 marks will be done if you are good at customs. Okay, good with your customs. Okay, slowly entering into your GST part. Now, 2AB, 3AB. Okay, so this 2 area and these 2 areas going to be from the area module 1. Here also is going to be your module 1. Okay, so module 1, if you go and refer your study material, you are going to have your supply chapter, charge chapter, time of supply, value of supply, okay, and your exemptions. So these are the areas, place of supply. Okay, you can go and refer to those areas. ITC, this will be here. Okay, add ITC. Module 2 contains ITC. Okay, module 1 plus ITC question. Here also module 1 plus ITC question. So this will be there in 2 and 3rd. So if we see ITC for bank, valuation. Okay, so valuation again, you can see valuation question at least once in every paper. See, again here is one valuation question. Okay, so here also you can see a valuation question. So valuation question will be there in your question part, or it will be there in your MCQ part, but anyway you will get a valuation question in your exams. Okay, see here in September 25 attempt they have given a big question which is a mix of everything, which is a mix of valuation, exemption, place of supply, everything is mixed question. This is a combined sum like first sum. So they have given for 10 marks. So this is a only attempt where they have not tested in valuation in the descriptive part. Okay, anyway you are going to get a valuation question. Done. Next, so valuation is one such question where you can depend on in GST, right? And see, place of supply, exemption or not a proper questions which you will get in every attempt, but please do not skip those areas. See here, place of supply is here. The alternative attempt they have given exemption, and the next attempt they have given exemption and place of supply. The next attempt they have given place of supply and exemption in the same question, right? So exemption, again place of supply, exemption is very important. Please do not skip at any cost. The first 7 chapters you have to study. Okay, no, don't skip at any cost. Time of supply, time of supply they have given. Okay, and IGST section 7 subsection 2, I don't know which chapter it belongs to, but it belongs to 1 to 7 chapters. Okay, so again ITC, the amendment portions. Okay, please be thorough with all the amended portions in these areas, especially from chapter 1 to 7, because if you see, this is the amended area they tested immediately. Okay, and this is also the amended area they tested immediately. Okay, here also one such amendment portion they tested. Many portions, this is also in the amended area they tested immediately. So there are many areas which they tested the amended portions immediately. In exemption also I saw one of the amended portions tested immediately. So please be thorough with all the amended portion. Okay, amended portions you have to be thorough. Anyway you will get minimum 10 marks from the amended portions if there is a lot of amendments. Okay, so I think question number 2 and 3 you got an understanding that you will get a question from module 1 plus your ITC chapter. Okay, and question number 1 is also the same thing. You are going to get the questions from module 1 to module 7. Okay, next. So let's keep the 4th question for now. We'll go to 5th question and 6th question. See, 5th and 6th question is going to be from your module 3, right? Module 3. That is your chapter GST, your appeals chapter, revision chapter, appeals and revision, your offenses and penalty, your search and seizure, those kind of chapters. Okay, and your miscellaneous chapter, advanced ruling. These are the areas. Okay, you are going to get tested in question number 5AB and 6AB. Okay, definitely you are going to get 20 marks from these areas from module 3. 20 areas, definite questions, okay, which you can easily score marks if you are very good at. Let's see one by one. Okay, see here, chapter 22 is one such area which is really important. Okay, in every question paper you can see a question from this demand chapter. Okay, demand chapter, you can see a question. So here demand, any question may come. Okay, so here there is one question. So in this attempt I couldn't see anything. So here pre-deposit related question, again pre-deposit here also. So in demand there will be one kind of question. So please be thorough with chapter 22, that is your demand related chapter. Okay, and chapter 21, which is your offenses and penalties, please be sure. Criminal prosecution, compounding, your appeals chapter. So everything there is important. That is chapter number 21. If I could summarize here, the demand chapter, appeals and revision chapter, offenses and penalties. Okay, these three chapters and revision, I don't know which area it belongs to, revision chapters. Okay, so these revisionary authority, those areas, okay, those chapters are very much important. So you should not skip these areas at any cost, because you can see this kind of question is being tested again and again and again and again. Okay, see here again one more question from the same chapter. Apart from that, you please be thorough with the search and seizure chapter. One question is coming again and again from the search and seizure chapter. If you see 72 section, 67, 62, 65. Okay, so here they have changed it. Okay, here there is no question, but still every attempt you are getting a question from your search and seizure chapter, which is really easy and which is manageable. Okay, so please do not skip that area, which is very simple, very easy. Okay, so 6A is going to be a mix of the other areas, other miscellaneous areas from the module 3. Okay, which is your advanced ruling. Okay, see here advanced ruling, 2 times question has been there, and this is a miscellaneous provision. Here there is one miscellaneous provision and here one more miscellaneous provision. In the next attempt also, that is the last attempt, you have another one miscellaneous portion question. Okay, and tax in installments, it is also one such question from the other parts. Okay, so you have to be thorough with these areas. If you are thorough with these areas, then definitely you can score 20 marks. Okay, more or less it may differ in 1 or 2 attempts, but minimum, see, these are the marks you can score from descriptive itself by doing the last few chapters. Okay, that is alone, module 3 alone. If you are good at, then it is very easy. Why I'm stressing again and again is that these are the direct questions or a very simple calculation question. Okay, so you can easily score marks. That is why I'm saying it again and again and again, because already you know the custom part, it is going to be FTP. Maybe it will take time to study, but once you're done with FTP, you can score this 14 marks easily, right? You can concentrate on these 14 marks easily, because it is going to be mostly case laws, customs related question, right? And if you are done with the first 2 chapters, okay, first module, if you are done and you are done with your custom valuation and the other customs part, then you can also answer 2-3 parts easily, so that the 4 questions are taken care. If you study properly your module 1, your module 3 and your module 4, even if you didn't touch the module 2 apart from your ITC chapter, then also you can crack your paper. Okay, but I don't want you to do that. Still, I'm just saying the reality. Okay, because I see many people suffer from the chapter of registration. They are not good at this payment of payment of taxes chapters, return chapters. They are not good at. So even if you feel like you're not good at these areas, you can concentrate on the other areas such that you can you can attend the question paper as a whole. Okay. Now come to this question. This is a 10 mark area. In this 10 mark, you are going to get a question from your module 2. So this is how the pattern looks like for IDT. Okay. So this is from your module 2. In the module 2, you can see question from TCS and e-commerce operator, GST refund, payment of taxes, dynamic QR code, TDS, again dynamic QR related question, interest calculation, registration, job work. One question from appeals is here. That is okay. So it is a mix of module 2 questions. Okay, moreover it is a mix of module 2 questions. So we can take a stand like 10 marks is going to come from your module 2. Right, apart from ITC, please don't consider ITC in module 2. I'm just taking a consideration as ITC belong to module 1. So that is why I'm saying here module 1 and ITC, module 1 and ITC, module 1 and ITC. Okay, if you feel like these chapters are difficult, okay, then you can read once, okay, and you cannot, you don't want to spend lot of time in these areas is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I think this is the overall insights I have taken after analyzing the papers. Okay, to summarize, I'll just summarize. Question number 1, 2, 3. This is going to be your module 1 plus ITC, right? Then question number 4, you are going to get from module 2, right? And question number 5, 6 is going to be module 3. This is for your GST part. And except first question, all the questions, the last part is going to be your customs. Okay, so this is how I have summarized the entire paper for you. I think this video will be really helpful for you. Consistently keep studying, okay, and I'll be slowly updating you the important areas that you should not skip for your group 1. Okay, I'll definitely upload for FR, audit, AFM, everything slowly one by one. You will get those videos as soon as possible. Okay, I don't want you to postpone your studies. Okay, postpone your studies. I don't want you to, that is especially for group 2 students. Okay, don't think like you have time. You don't have time, you have less days. Start doing, start practicing. Okay, writing practice is very much important. Try to write at least one mock before you go to your exams. Okay, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you in the next video. All the best. Bye bye.